What's poppin', guys? Welcome to my second devlog, where I'm trying to create an endless runner inspired by games like Alto's Adventure.
Let's go.
So I started by opening up my project again, and let's be honest, the game right now looks pretty flippin' ugly. But before I could work on that, I had to fix an issue where the game would look different on different screens. To try to fix this, I got Unity's simulator, which simulates my game on different devices. And as you can see, my game does not look the same on all devices, which is a slight problem that I spent 2 weeks trying to figure out. And eventually it came down to this script. And what the script does is basically it clamps the camera's rect to 16:9, which basically just means I added black bars around the camera. Okay, so now it was finally time to change the looks of the game. And I started by changing the colors of the ground, the background, and all the parallax elements. And it did start to look better. But right now, all the things in the background are just a bunch of squares. So I decided to change that up and added some mountains and a bunch of like balls. I also added some trees in the foreground so it doesn't look too flat. And then I spent 3 days trying to make the colors like gradually change over time. And I tried to do this by using a method called color.lerp, but it didn't really work and I kind of gave up on it. And it was at this point that I realized something. My platforms had to be spread out more so it'd be harder for the player to jump when they get faster. To add this, I just changed the existing ground spawner script I had, and it kind of worked. Except that it didn't. The platforms were spawning at unjumpable distances, which defeated the entire purpose of the game. Which led me to realize something else. I was making my game in portrait mode and not landscape mode, which meant the player couldn't see much in front of him. Like if we take Alto's Odyssey for example, the player has a lot of vision in front of him. This meant that I had to turn my game from portrait to landscape, which is easier said than done, because when I tried to, it messed everything up. And while fixing this, I realized 3 things. 1, I'm trash at my own game. 2, the parallax is messed up. And 3, the player still starts in the middle of the screen, so they can't see in front of them. And when I tried to move the player over to the left, the platform started spawning way too far away from the player. And I realized that my spawning code wasn't written efficiently, so I decided to redo the entire spawning system. And I had 2 options. I could have a bunch of small platforms, or I could have one big platform. And obviously I chose the big platform. Definitely not because it's easier. And then I modified my existing scripts to write this script, which just spawns a platform, and then if it goes off screen, it'll respawn it on the other side of the screen. And this ended up working pretty well. And then after that, I added vertical variation to the platform. And that was basically all I did in the last couple weeks, because I've been busy with school and I have exams coming up. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.
Chicken jockey.